Alrighty, welcome back to the CCS Season 8 Championship. We're back with Fox here, North Texas, Louisville, underway.
Audio's not working.
You're on now.
Thank you. Thank you for my audio. And unfortunately, this is following the match that my beloved NC State Wolfpack did bow out, unfortunately, but that is how the CCS Championship goes. A shot already. First side does get denied. Rebound going to be shot high. Third time, another try towards that net for Louisville, but they will be able to escape only for the moment. But another CCS Championship ticket on the line for the round of 32, and it's North Texas and Louisville. Another battle of the 8-9, second one of the Night Nation. This one could probably go either way, honestly.
You would think so. I mean, I had this game in 6 for UNT, so we'll see what happens here tonight. But again, it's an 8-9 game. Anyone can win, obviously, but North Texas, again, is favored to win. But Louisville's got tons of quality wins on the resume, hence why they're a 9 seed. They've played Virginia Tech twice and beat them twice. And they've beaten some good teams. We'll see how this one goes tonight. North Texas' only opportunity there is Lou finds the opener.
Good save there by Lou, keeping the net neat and tidy here for Louisville. As the Cards will try and outlet the zone, they are really hemmed in their half for this opening minute. UNT has had a lot of pressure, and they're going to continue that pressure with a shot, and Lou again putting his hand up and stopping it in front of the net. So some good saves here early on for Louisville, but you can't make a living with this amount of defense. You do have to find a way to start transitioning, keeping possession closer, because right now UNT is just scooping up every loose ball that is poked anywhere towards that midfield line. There's going to be a demo here on Stealth, giving Santi a chance to shoot. Patso will decide to send it into calmer territory as Louisville do finally get that clear, but only one man back. It's Stealth, good 50. He loses that 50, that net is wide open. It's probably 1-0. But Louisville so far, they're starting to regain just a little bit, and they're going to try to generate their first shot. Does not happen. Patso will be sent to the Shadow Realm, and the demo comes through. Shot on target, saved away again. We go north-south. We're going coast-to-coast, Nish.
2:58 left to go. The Cardinals still 0-0 with North Texas. The Mean Green back in the tournament for a 4th time in their CCS careers. It's 2:48 on the shot clock, Fox. We're still getting 0-0 through the opening half here. We expect that to be a close game, and it's provided that so far.
So far, but it is already 7-0 in shots for UNT, and we are just at halftime. 7 shots is already a lot to give up. This is going to be the 8th shot, and it's going to be the opener as Cy will find an opening and strike North Texas off and running, as it took about half a game, literally half a game, to finally get it past Lou, who has been a brick wall. He has 4 saves to his name. Would have loved to add a 5th one there. I don't know if he would have been close enough to the net for the game to register it, but it does get poked over top of him. And finally, the 8th shot for North Texas finds its way through the defense, and a turnover in front. Louisville starting to crumble ever so slightly but surely, as North Texas had a pair of goals in short order.
2-0 for the Mean Green. 2:25 to go, just 2 goals in the span of 5 seconds. Fox find North Texas up by 2, just north of the halfway mark of game 1.
You had a feeling that the dam was eventually going to burst, and it's going to get worse off the kickoff, as in literally 8 seconds. After half a game of scoreless Rocket League, 8 seconds is all it has taken North Texas to put up a trio of goals. Envious will put up his 2nd of the evening. And none of these goals that North Texas are scoring looked at all that difficult. Most of them have literally just been shots on open nets from about the halfway point. So a kickoff play here for Louisville, trying to get back into the game, as Stealth is going to be there to read it. It was a good effort, but the shot did come wide. So I mean, nothing, fancy. It's not, they don't ask how, they ask how many, and that is 3-0 right now in favor of UNT. So some breakdowns after a good start for Louisville here. They're going to have to try and right their wrongs. Going to have to try and make a save here, as the bouncer will be sent to the corner by Patso. Stealth getting bumped there. Lou and Patso have no boost. Louisville just starving for resources and possession here. UNT putting the foot on the gas here in game 1.
3-0, a minute 45 to go. Trying to make it 4 there was Envious, but again to no avail for North Texas. 100 seconds on the clock. Louisville still looking for its first of the series. North Texas again, conference tournament champions over Charlotte in game 7 back on your stream, Fox, 2 weeks ago. And now UNC out to a 3-0 early start here in game 1.
Yep, they were down 3-1 in that series, came back and beat Charlotte, which is no easy out. Charlotte is a quality opponent, no matter who plays against them. And that was a quality win there for UNT. A good start here for North Texas, as well as we are About a minute remaining in the game. 4 minutes played, Nation. There is not a single shot on the Louisville stat sheet. There are 8 saves, no shots. And for Louisville, they are desperately needing some offense here to start feeling good about themselves, because this has been a tough game one to endure. Lots of defense, lots of retreat, and not a whole lot going for them.
48 seconds left to go. Pacto to the corner here. 45 on the clock, and now Louisville at this point looking for one for the road for momentum. There it is, 3-1, 41 seconds left.
Oh, you can't spell Louisville without Lou, and that is the opening scorer here for the Cardinals, as it's a great play by Patso, as even with no boost, he still scampered away off the ceiling, dropped down, and a dunk on the way through, and it's Lou to put the opening goal here for Louisville. So 3-1, it does become a lot more interesting if they can get another goal within about 20 seconds or so. We saw North Texas put up their 3 in 8 seconds, but it'll take a lot longer here for Louisville. They are having to restart from their own half. Stealth will chase this one down, grab the boost, get a demo on his way. Sending Envious back, but this is not the possession game that Louisville wants to play, because North Texas sending it to the corner. This is what professional football players, that is soccer, will do. They'll send it to the corner, just managing that clock, keeping it all the way as far away from their net as possible. And that's what North Texas has done like a charm. They are going to dispatch Louisville here in game one, as a strong 8-second stretch. 3 goals in that time frame was the difference.
Number 1 in Maryland up next for the winner, as North Texas 1-0 after 5 minutes here, Fox. And again, 8-9 going to play in that 1-16 matchup. And again, it's right after this, Maryland NJIT after the conclusion of this one, as the winner of these 2 games play each other next week. It should be Maryland playing the winner of this one.
Indeed, and a 13-1 shot discrepancy. That is not going to win you very many games, whether you have 8 saves as a team or not. So for Louisville, definitely some work to be done. The second half of that game was much better. Obviously, they gave up those goals, and with 2:22 left on the clock, they were down 3-0. Since then, it was a 1-0 game for Louisville. They started to look like they were getting involved just a little bit more. So you got to look at the positives if you are the Cardinals. For UNT, that was a great game, a solid game. There wasn't really much to stress about, and those are the types of games in a championship level environment that you enjoy, when they're as least stressful as possible. So here for UNT, it is continue with the game plan, having to deal with Louisville in early. That's going to be the opening goal here in this game. Louisville have their first lead of the series, and this time they get the first shot on goal. It's another passing play as the Cardinals, that's their bread and butter so far for their 2 goals. Great passing.
So we're going to find one, 17 seconds in. The Cardinals, their first lead of the series here. Just again, 17 seconds into regulation of game 2. Now North Texas. How will they respond playing from behind here, Fox? Again, game 2, 1-0 favoring North Texas in this series. But now Louisville a chance to tie us at 1-1.
Indeed, North Texas ruled a lot of the gameplay of that opening half of last game. However, most of the goals were kind of gimmies, with the defense of Louisville falling apart. The defense for Louisville falls apart again here, as the drop down off the stealing touch. Side just chases it upwards into that backboard area. Stealth, a rough 50 to go for. Patso's backwards. Lou is not there in time. And the opening there for Envious. He'll put in another goal. And with 4:20 left on the clock, 1-1, we are dead even, as UNT able to take advantage of any sort of error, any sort of open space you give them. They have been hungry, like goal sharks, ready to chow down. So for Louisville right now, in terms of defense, I'm trying to keep everything on the boat, because like I said, these sharks that are UNT, they're hungry for goals, and they almost got another one there.
3:50 left to go. Stealth off the backboard. Cardinals 1-1 as UNT able to tie us at 1. The last goal, the defensive breakdown, as the Cardinals now will be Fox. I mean, again, it's kind of a series. You don't want to go down 0-2. You want to try to play the series 1-1 if you can after losing game 1. But Sai going to find a deuce. 3:40. UNT's up by 1.
It's a great pass this time for UNT, as Santi climbs up the backboard, and it's just a beautiful feed over everybody in the defense. It had pace. It was perfectly positioned, and they took that one for themselves. So Santi with a great feed, and we've seen great passing from Louisville, and UNT says anything you can do, we can do better. They go up here by 1 as we go a little bit back and forth here. Now, see if Louisville can come back and tie the game. They've not exactly had a plethora of offense or offensive chances in this series. And now finding themselves down by 1 yet again, it's going to start to feel a little bit more nerve-wracking. As time goes on, it's a good beat here by Stealth. He's got a chance, but he's got Psy racing him down to pick his pocket from behind. Psy and Envious will go to work to send this one downfield. And on the dunk here on Patso, Stealth will be up next. This ball is dangerous, but the touch from UNT leaves a little bit to be desired, so it'll be a soft touch to the sidewall. No problem for Louisville, but the boost steal, if many more of those happen for UNT, it can very quickly become a problem for the Cards.
2:50 left to go, and North Texas up by 1. Here's Louisville trying to look for an equalizing opportunity, Fox, but still half the game and some change to play. A side wants to drop down to a third as an open target, 3-1, and Santi on the finish.
Well, there's just no touch to be had. Envious gave his life for the cause, sends the ball in deep, and then poor Lou, he's trying his best. He just had no boost. He had to climb off that goalpost looking for a touch, any sort of deflection, anything to throw off the shooter, but he got nothing. And for Louisville, that is the type of defensive blunders that have been plaguing this team so far in these opening 2 games. We've only played a game and a half so far, but Louisville have already given up 6 goals. The only real one that UNT had to technically work for was the passing play. Other than that, it's just been breakdowns on Louisville's side that have allowed a shot. Now here's Lou. He got the scoring started here for the Cardinals. It's going to be Patso on the fake. Over to Stealth as the Cardinals try to play a little bit of connect the dots. Here's a shot attempt from Lou. He takes it all the way through and slams it home.
That was 2 resets, or was that 3? The replay's not showing correctly, but
I don't think he got the second reset, but his momentum carried him perfectly into that ball. That was a beauty.
The replay didn't play properly on stream, but I think that was a double reset. 2:11 to go. Louisville back within 1. It's time still in the clock here, just north of 2 minutes for the Cardinals to find one more.
Right now, Lou is the straw that is stirring the Louisville offensive drink. They're going to need some more help for him, though, as the shots this game are 5-3, so much closer. They're keeping North Texas reeled in. But for Louisville, they've got to generate more chances. Luckily for them, 2 of their 3 shots have gone in. This one's going to be poked forward. Patso gets a demo on Santi, giving Sai the chance to clear. Stealth will leave it there to go in the corner for Lou. Sai with a pass towards mid. Good play by Stealth to deny Envious access, but UNT not quite done yet. Louisville having to send them packing once more to midfield with a jump ball for Stealth. He's going to go corner side with it. No more boost to his name. He's going to get a good feed, though. Out to Lou. He and Patso, no, maybe not on the same page there. They will eventually collect their thoughts. And now Lou to the backboard. Big clear by Sai. That will delete the offense for Louisville. And an easy touch here for Patso will reset with about a minute to go. Louisville still in need of a goal.
1 minute left to go in game 2. Lou a chance here, a little high. Rebound for teammate is no good. That one, Patso turned away by Sai as North Texas hold the line. 50 seconds to go in the mean green. 50 away from a 2-0 lead.
Unfortunate on the shot attempt there. Lou with a perfect pass. Sai will collect the ball here on the steal and dump it deep. Again, this is the game management we saw last game, and it's going to be a goal for Sai. Just given a free path to the net along that sidewall, as there was nobody there to challenge him other than Patso, and he was a little bit late arriving to that party with nothing in the tank. And now with 4-2 on the score sheet, 40 seconds left for Louisville to try and answer back.
It's the Cardinals down by 2 again. It's Louisville. Chance here for Patso, going to find a third, a quick response, and the Cardinals back within 1, 34 to go. Back to a 1-goal lead.
As Lou will have his hands in this goal, it's a great pass, but finally someone else scoring here for Louisville. It is going to be Patso again, adding a second goal here. So his offensive production starting to come to life here in game number 2. Santi going to put one towards target. Stealth will having to make a save there, and a good follow-up touch by Stealth as well. Although the turnover here over to Santi, that's going to be a feed across the net. UNT very content to allow this ball to stay deep all the way back to the Louisville backboard. Demo in front of net will delete Patso from the play. Stealth is up for this one. Here he comes, final seconds, another clear for Sai. UNT is not giving any sort of free access to their zone. They're going to have to earn it, or Louisville. And a deflection towards mid. Lewis falling towards that ball. Envious, though, was ready to steal it away. And North Texas will close out game 2, up 2-0 in the series. They survive a Louisville comeback.
2 comeback efforts, rather, that is, as well, with 2 1-goal differences being opened up by the Louisville Cardinal offense, and UNT quick to respond to both efforts. We head on to game 3, 2-0 for North Texas.
Indeed, a much closer game, that game, and it's just some of the mistakes for Louisville are really what's hindering this team and preventing them from being able to play with a lead and get some of that running room. But with how it's been going so far, very much either a toss-up when it comes to either team getting a win here. But for Louisville, I feel like game 3, as neat and as exciting as reverse sweeps are, they don't happen very much. And against a team like North Texas, it probably will not happen. That's just the probability that it won't happen. So for Louisville right now, I feel like our season's on the line here. You got to lay it all down and give everything you got to try and go into Utopia down 2-1 instead of 3-0.
Well, Louisville needs to avoid an 0-3 hole here first, Fox. This one is a must-win if Louisville's going to have a chance to play in next week's round of 32. If this one drops, it's probably lights out night for the Cardinals. It's only ever happened 6 times before for a best of 7 to be reversed, and it's already happened twice this season too. So it could happen, but the odds are so slim to nothing.
I do want to say, as Patso puts that ball into the net, he's not there to enjoy it. He got demoed, but one of those reverse sweeps happened on the Fox stream, as that was Idaho State reverse sweeping their way into the round of 32, and Patso will give up his life there, happy to go ahead and sacrifice himself for the bump and take the goal. 1-0 as Louisville start the game off quick again. But we saw this last game, they were not able to hold on to the lead, so we'll see how they do this game. First goal always feeling pretty good for the team who scores it. Patso going to get a 50 on Santi, giving Lou a chance to go. A little awkwardness here, very nearly results in a shot on target, but Stealth's touch does send it to the corner. Now Patso, he's got Stealth with him in support. A pickpocket there, sending it back towards net. And Lou had to be ready for it. He's ready for that one again. Lou has been a shining star here for the Cardinals. Definitely a leader for this team. Patso and Stealth starting to follow suit along with their good buddy. Now Sai looking for Santi. They've been a dynamic duo, as well as the double S's here for UNT going to work. Envious on the follow-up. That's going to be just a shot on target. There's nobody there. As the defense got a little bit tangled up on themselves, it's going to be 1-1 just like that.
Envious going to put UNT back on the board. Louisville's 1-goal lead blown away just like that. 107 down. And the Cardinals right back to where they started here in regulation, tied at 1.
Another kickoff play. Patso's there. He sees Lou. He's going to send a dime his way, but UNT had that play also on read. As Louisville, the kickoff plays, they're working in terms of getting the ball where it needs to go. The problem is that UNT are reading them. Might be time to throw them a little something maybe they're not expecting on one of these kickoffs. Lure them into that false sense of security, but Santi's going to carry this one into the corner. 50-50 Patso will avoid Sai, but Sai almost got contact again. Gets avoided twice, and now Lou will send it to the backboard, trying to make a play happen on said Sai. And this one for Patso across the pitch. It's a little high. Going to be held in. Louisville doing a much better job at preventing UNT from camping out in their side of the pitch. They are starting to make this game go north-south a lot more, and they're doing better offensively than they were in games 1 and 2.
3 minutes back on the clock here. It's still 1-1 as North Texas looking for the killing blow in this series to go up 3-0 and put Louisville down to their last life in game 4. But right now, Fox, Louisville still again in a tied-up effort here for a must-win.
Absolutely good save there by Patso reaching up. And for Louisville right now, I feel like it's definitely don't give a freebie. Do not let North Texas go out ahead. Make them earn it if they do go out ahead. And for Louisville, you got to keep trying to generate some more offensive chances. As the shooting this game, problems for Louisville have been shots against versus shots for. It's 7-1 right now for North Texas. It might be 8. That one's going to drift through the goal mouth. Rebound there. It is 8, and Lou has to reach back and make a save. 8-1 is the shots. Luckily for Louisville, it's 1-1, but they cannot live like this. They have got to get out of their own half.
Well, Patso's done a lot of the heavy lifting for this offense and the defense too, Fox, and he needs help here from Stealth and Lou. Louisville's going to make a comeback effort happen here. As 1-1 still the score. The 2-minute mark of game 3 as UNT all tied up with Louisville and 1 goal away potentially from a 3-0 lead in game 4.
Stealth's going to chase this one down. Little creative touch there. Got the better of Sai, allowing it to be 50. Shot towards goal will ring off that post, and Santi's backwards. Given a chance to clear, but Stealth will reach his hand in, trying to disrupt things for UNT. Lewis going to bump Envious, sending him way back. Problem for Louisville rather, is that Santi and Sai are going to work, and that's going to end up in the back of the net can bump Envious all you want. They say it's the dynamic duo of Santi and Sai going to work yet again, and UNT out front with about 90 ticks left here in game 3.
1:29 to go. North Texas lead by 1. 89 seconds left. And the Cardinals now a chance to tie us back up again here. We'll see if the Cardinals can break through one more time, as Patso has been the guy to lead comeback efforts, and they've leaned on him all night tonight. But again, now the big effort here, Fox. It's got to be somebody, and someone's got to make a play for Louisville.
It's got to happen now. You feel like your season is on the line. Technically, it's not. You will have another game. But it feels like this is a must-win game. Santi's just going to get a free clear here. Lou got deleted. Reach up here by Stealth will stop the oncoming pressure for UNT. Now Stealth towards that goal. Envious to go. And these big clears from UNT are deleting Louisville's offense as soon as they get started, sending them back, way back, as soon as they can. Louisville need to start keeping the ball a little bit closer to themselves to keep it away from the defenders for UNT, because right now they're making a living putting it right there where it goes as Sai dumps it in the back of the net. Envious with a nice pass down. UNT looking to take control and put their feet on the throats of the Cardinals.
39 seconds. The Mean Green double the lead and find a deuce here, Fox. 39 to go. The UNT Mean Green offense find 3 again here in game 3, as a 3-0 lead starts to build in the series heading into game 4.
Stealth and Patso trying to go to work. This flick will go into the corner. Lou is backwards. A little bit awkward here for him. We'll give another chance for Santi to clear, as well as a pinch with Envious. Drops it down, and we will send it all the way back as the big clear here. We'll send back for Stealth. He's going to race forward. He's going to go for contact. He gets a piece. Now Louisville needing some offense. Instead, they're racing back to their zone. That is going to be the game, set, and almost the match, as the 3-0 series lead. It's what UNT has open. That shot drips all the way down, slowly but surely into the net, and it's 4-1.
7 seconds left to go. That one should wrap things up if the third goal wasn't the dagger. The fourth one is the nail in the coffin, Fox. 3-0 going to be the score heading into game 4. Louisville going to need a reverse to advance the round of 32.
And just one more for the road, and having to endure obviously just a little bit more here in a losing effort is poor Louisville, as Sai this time off the ceiling goes for the shot, gets it by everybody, and it's in the back of the net once again. UNT are in full control here. The Dam, like said, you know, Louisville have kept the UNT team at bay most of that game, but eventually the Dam burst just like it did in games 1 and 2. That's a problem for Louisville.
One last chance here for the Cardinals. Down 3-0. Fox, what's got to change in your opinion?
More shots. You need more offensive time, because right now UNT is slowly but surely picking you apart in your zone, and you have to get out of your zone. You need to be down in the other side of the field, start to make North Texas think about this just a little bit, and just throw a wrench in what has been a clinical effort here from the Mean Green. So throw something at them that they haven't seen. You know, every kickoff play that Louisville has tried, UNT has read. Be creative, be spontaneous, be chaotic. This could be your final game of the season. You want to go out with a bang, not a whimper.
North Texas 5-1 the final. UNT 3-0 after 15 minutes. Now match point for the Mean Green. 1 win away from the round of 32.
Indeed, we'll see how it goes. Louisville taking their time in readying up, talking things over. I like to see that. As just take a breath, steady yourselves. You know, you are still in the series. It does look bleak. It was a bombardment of shots there. 16 shots for UNT, and Louisville as a team had 10 saves. And that is right there. That's your problem. If Louisville are able to make a more of a living and divide the ball possession in terms of spending more time in the North Texas half, those shots do not happen as frequently. And you are perhaps able to not only create more offense for yourself, but have to play less defense. So for Louisville, this is the final breath you take. Your backs are against the wall. Let's see if they can break through that wall, or will UNT go ahead and put down the cards?
One final chance for Louisville here for a round 1 victory, Fox. Again, it has to start here in game 4. Now every game at this point is a must-win. They cannot afford one more loss for the season. It's all done and dusted here in the opening round of 64 in Season 8 in the championships.
I like that bump from Lou. He bumped Santi. Unfortunately, that ball did hit the post. It was not on target. That's a good 50-50 win, as well as Sai. His touch is awkward. Patso will say thank you very much. Patso flip reset. Santi was camped on the backboard waiting on him. Stealth will also get dunked, but Santi does not get the boost, but he might have a shooter. Yes, he does. Envious arrives on the scene. That's a 1-0 lead for UNT, and it's just the transition game again. A big pinch. Lou ran into Santi, which slowed his momentum, and Envious has an easy goal scored there. 1-0. UNT continued to dismantle the Louisville rotation.
4:11 to go. 5-0 UNT run. Since the start of game 3 is now Patso and company. Fox have to score to tie us back up.
That's a good effort there. They do go for it. It's a fake. It's a whifty. That shot's wide. Rebound for Lou. Save. But that did look better from Louisville. They've hit that side of the net there along the left-hand side of the UNT goal twice. So very close to getting that tying goal, but no cigar just yet. Now Louisville will have to scamper back to their zone. This one's going to be a pop into midfield. Sai watching as Patso comes forward. Patso tried to beat Sai. He will take a bite out of Santi and leave Envious back to try and leave it for his team. But Lou wins that race, and Lou has got himself a goal. Nice creative little strike there, and he delivers a dart into that back left corner. Santi and Sai can only watch.
3:28. There's the goal that Louisville needed to stay alive for now, but still 3:28 to go. They need one more, Fox, to see through to a game 5. But right now, this next 3:28 still very important to the Cardinals' season, as UNT's offense is putting up 4.5 goals a game, which has really halted the success of Louisville.
Yep, something that Charlotte started to endure problems with in the conference championship was the UNT offense. Just starting to eliminate the chances that Charlotte were able to possess. And if a team as good as Charlotte is having trouble with this mean green squad, anybody will have trouble. So for Louisville, it's a good start here, but you probably need more than just one more goal. You probably need at least a couple here to start to feel good. And this is a great pass in for Lou. It's a double commit out of UNT. See if it's punishable as Patso finds Stealth in front of the goal. That's a beautiful pass. It is punishable. A double commit bites UNT, and Louisville go up by 1.
2:47. The Cardinals' fourth lead of this series. See if this lead can stay true longer than a minute. As the Cardinals, all 3 of their leads so far, Fox, have all quickly diminished. This league now more important than ever to hold for the next 2:45 to see a game 5.
And that team bump out of UNT really set back their defense on that second goal against. It's the kind of bounces that Louisville have not been getting up until this point. They get one here. See if they can use it as Stealth with a good flip. Will send Santi into action. An awkward save here. Does send Sai forward. He's going to get clipped on his way through. A musty attempt is not very good as he got sent too far forward. But now the rebound is going to be a flung up challenge. Hot fly. Who wants it? Stealth and Santi go to work on it. Patso on the follow-up does give Lou a chance here. He is surveying his options. He's got a man on the backboard ready to dunk. It's Santi. He'll clear. And Patso with boost, with ball. Not a lot of time. Has to dish off to Stealth. He gets some help. Now Louisville looking for a way out. Patso to the sideball, but Sai's just waiting there. It's a whifty there, but Sai will get the ball back only for just a moment. Louisville starting to contest some of these midfield challenges a lot more. They're keeping possession closer, and the UNT clears that we've seen going over their heads in the first few games, they're starting to keep that ball in front of them instead of having to race back with it behind them.
1:30 left on the clock for North Texas to find one tying goal here. Now Patso upfield turned away to Lou now for the Cardinal offense. 90 seconds, Fox, in Louisville's best game so far here with a lead with 2 on the scoreboard. Gotta say, pivotal to a victory here. This offense has got to find a way to close out this last minute 15.
Yep, some game management opportunity here for Louisville. We've seen North Texas do it. Here comes Stealth to the backboard. Nobody's there. It's going to be a shot. Eventually, Envious will climb up to save it. That backboard was open, and just a play like that eats away 10 to 15 seconds, but now it's the transition game. Louisville has to get back in cover, and Patso is on patrol. Santi with a 1 challenge there, throws the possession away. It's taken right back. Little give and go here between the teams. Patso gets clipped. He'll set it up for Lou. He's going to send it to the backboard. Santi's ready on it. I believe Patso was the one getting demoed in behind, so he'll spawn back here ready to race over for this possession. As UNT put one towards the net, and that's not what you need if you are Patso. It's an own goal, it's a blunder, and it's 2-2.
Well, the own goal doesn't help the effort here, Fox. 37 seconds, and now you're back to tied. At least you weren't already tied, now you're trailing with an own goal. You are tied with an own goal. There's 37 seconds left with UNT Get a little bit of a lucky help from the Louisville Cardinal defender there, and now we're back to a tied-up game at 2.
Potential to be a backbreaker here if UNT can find another goal and close out the series. Louisville in desperate need of this game. You are given the benefit of the fact that you were up 2-1 at that point, so the own goal wasn't detrimental. This might be, though, a shot did have to be saved as Patso with some redemption. A good save there, potentially a series and season-saving stop for Louisville as they will get the clear, but this backboard wide open for Cy. He can put away the Cards, but it's a save and a clear by Lou. Over to the sidewall. He's having Santi watch him. He's happy to take it to overtime, and that's what we've got as Louisville finally force overtime. That is step 1. Let's see if they can overcome the hump and get their first win of the tournament, or will it be 4-0 for UNT and they're moving on?
Golden goal for the Mean Green here, Fox. A goal away from the round of 32. Louisville a goal away from Game 5 and a 3-1 deficit after 4. So the reverse sweep can always start with a win here and some momentum, Fox. What would this win do going into Game 5 for Louisville?
Oh, it's definitely going to try to calm things down. That shot almost. Oh, as I heard the commentary, it looks like a sure winner there for North Texas. It did go wide. Look out. Here they come again. Envious over to side. That net's wide open. Santi has got a tap in, and Lou left the match before that ball even went in the net. He knew it was done and dusted, and the House of Cards comes tumbling down. It's UNT in 4. They take out Louisville, and they'll move on.
North Texas 4-0 the final score. And that'll do it here for us, Fox. Coming up next, number 1 Maryland and number 16 NJIT after the break. We'll see you guys then.